It's my feel-good breakfast show.
SASKO, baking together since 1930.
Welcome back to it. It is your Feel Good Breakfast Show Expresso Live on SABC3. We're back in the kitchen and we're making SASKO Madumbe sugar bean and Imbuya fritters inspired by isiZulu culture and of course Oi culture yamaZulu. And in celebration of our Rainbow Nations diversity, fritters, of course, they are always a South African favorite anywhere you go. And this delicious recipe is a great side for any braai anywhere you go, especially as we gear up for Heritage Day, which is coming up on the 24th of September, which is next week, Tuesday. Now, joining us in the kitchen once again is Grace Stevens.
Oh, thanks for having me.
You are taking me all the way back to my childhood, Grace.
Is this your childhood?
Madumbe.
Well,
Madumbe.
I'm happy to take you there.
So how are you twisting it up and just switching it up with SASKO this morning?
So with SASKO, we're going to use toasted SASKO bread. And what we've done is we've toasted it and then we've blitzed it in a food processor to make these lovely bread crumbs. So that's really easy for anyone to do at home.
So you want this soft and
yeah,
fluffy.
You do. You
almost.
want this because that's going to give you that crisp outside on your fritter, which is what you want.
Okay, cool.
And then lots of nice squishy softness in the inside with our Madumbe.
Fantastic. Now, we know that Madumbe is known and used by all South Africans. It is a true favorite here in South Africa. It is the yummy sister of the potato. Like the potato, it's a root vegetable and it's loaded with nutrients and vitamins. They are prized, of course, for their nutritional value, being high in starch with a decent amount of protein, which is really good for you and good for your hair as well, as we found out this morning. They are also absolutely versatile, right?
Very, very versatile. You can actually replace potatoes with Madumbe, in your diet. And that's, I know, it's just such a wonderful root vegetable, and I think that we should have more of it, don't you think?
I think so, I agree.
Right, so do you want me to start my fritters?
Please.
Okay, right, so you mush and smush, which is the fun bit about this. And I think on Heritage Day, you need to get your kids in the kitchen. You need to get them helping out because that is how we maintain our heritage. We teach the younger generation.
My mom used to say the exact same thing to me, that I need to teach you how to preserve culture, but something tells me she just needed extra hands in the kitchen, which also doesn't hurt. I just feel like
There's a mom code and I'm not going there.
So you're mixing it all
my
in
sugar beans and then
together?
Yeah. Right, you mix it all together and you smush, smush, smush. Onion, some feta.
You want to get the flavour.
Not too much salt if you put feta in, because remember it's a very salty cheese.
Yes, that's right.
So some parsley, garlic, of course. Then I've beaten some eggs here because this will glue everything together.
Nice. Well, the key word is SASKO to 33728 if you want an SMS with a link to this recipe sent through to your cell phone. And now, of course, the magic of this entire situation.
The
our
SASKO flour.
Cake wheat flour.
And this is just going to pull everything together. Do you want to get this masher in there and give it a good mash? Because we do want to break up the
how's
sugar
that
beans
mommy
a
code
little bit.
coming through?
Yeah, no,
I
we
knew
have
that's
to.
what you wanted me here for.
Absolutely.
And
then you can shape, so you put just enough flour in there to really keep it together.
So do you want it to have like a nice hard texture? Or
Not hard, but we want it to keep together. We don't want it to break up when it's in the pan, so that's quite important.
So what have you got in the pan now? Is this just oil?
Oh no, I've just put a little bit of oil in there to make sure that it doesn't stick, but it's a lovely cast iron pot. I think you need a little bit more flour in there.
You can tell a lot about how a meal or a thing's going to come out by the way the hands go. So if you see like this, then you know it's going to be really good. It's going to be delicious, like okay.
Stunning, right. And then we make little fritters. We're going to pop it in our flour first. So we just put some SASKO flour in there.
Great.
Dip it in your flour and you coat the whole thing in flour. Goes into egg and then your bread comes. Okay, and then you fry it off.
Fry it off.
Yeah.
The key word is SASKO. Send that to 33728. And just in case you missed any of it, we're going to be showing you how we made this. That keyword, once again, is SASKO to 33728. SMS it now.
The SASKO Madumbe sugar bean and Imbuya fritters are inspired by isiZulu culture in celebration of our Rainbow Nations diversity. Fritters are always a South African favorite, And this delicious recipe is a great side for braais, especially as we gear up for Heritage Day on the 24th of September. To get started, in a bowl add 200 grams of sugar beans to 200 grams of madumbe and mash together with a fork. Then add 200 grams of imbuya, 1 onion grated, 1 garlic clove crushed, 80 grams of feta cheese crumbled, 30 ml fresh parsley chopped, and 30 ml of fresh mint chopped. Then add 50 grams of SASKO cake wheat flour and combine until mixed thoroughly. Season with salt and pepper and shape into round cakes. For the crumb, coat with SASKO cake wheat flour. Dip into 2 beaten eggs. And finally, SASKO low GI brown bread, dried in an oven and blitzed to create breadcrumbs. Then fry the fritters in oil for about 3 to 4 minutes on each side until golden brown. Serve with parsley and lemon yogurt sauce. This delicious South African-inspired recipe should still be warm when it reaches your plate. SASKO, baking together since 1930.
It's pretty simple, it's straightforward, but of course, if you have missed any of those steps, you want them sent through to your cell phone. SMS SASKO to 33728. Of course, baking together since a long time ago.
Yes.
This is all about celebrating our different cultures and our heritage. And so we invite you to share with us, in fact, while you make your SASKO baked goodies at home, how you're going to be celebrating your heritage in the kitchen in that way, right?
Yes.
This looks divine, and
It
Katleho
does.
is already